concrete sidewalks like we do today. They had boardwalks. Everybody had a boardwalk on Mr. Lincoln. He paid extra to put the bricks down. So when we start our tour, we'll go inside and talk some more about the house, a little history. Hello, good afternoon. Well, it's a little bit after 2, so we're going to go ahead and get started. Let me welcome you to the Lincoln Home National Historic Site. All of these houses are part of the National Park. We're going to take a walk through the only house Abraham Lincoln ever actually owned. He bought this house in 1844 and lived in it for 17 years. But when he bought it, it didn't look anything like it does today. It was just a 3-room cottage. It looked a lot like the house on the corner over here. But that 3-room cottage took all Lincoln's money, $1,500. Can you imagine? That wiped him out. But really, that's all he needed because the family was small, too. It's just Mr. Lincoln, who was 35 years old, his wife Mary, who was 25, and their 9-month-old son named Robert. Well, over the years, the family got bigger, and the Lincolns had a choice. They could stay here and add rooms to the house, or they could find a bigger house in another neighborhood and move. Well, they liked this neighborhood, so they stayed in this house, and they built onto it 3 more times, till finally the house becomes what you see today. Instead of 1 story, it's 2. Instead of 3 rooms, it's 12. And it becomes a big house. It's about 3,200 square feet. The Lincolns are upper middle class by the 1850s. He is a successful lawyer. He's well paid. And he prospers in life. So today we're going to see this great man's house, and while we're inside, if you have any questions or any comments, if you want to take flash pictures, that's great. Video, that's fine too. But I'm going to ask you to do 3 things to help us preserve the home. And the first one is, if you have any chewing gum, which some of you do, you're going to need to get rid of it in the barrel over there. And you might also know that in my other life, I was an elementary school principal for 25 years. I was down 50 feet away. So number 1, please leave the gum.
Busted.
Number 2, please stay on the gray carpet inside the house. And try very much not to touch the walls or the doors or the furniture. So if you're ready to take a step back in time, follow me.
At that time, there was no subprime mortgage rate.
No subprime at all. In fact, Lincoln paid cash for the house. And the 3 additions he made, he paid cash for all of them. About $1,300. So by the time he leaves here and moves to Washington, he has about $3,000 in the house. So we're gonna stay in here, and I'm gonna try to get up here in the middle here a little bit. Well, welcome everybody to the nicest part of Abraham and Mary's house. And just a reminder, if you feel yourself touching the walls or the doors, why, please try to move a little bit. These 2 rooms are where the Lincolns entertained, where Mary showed off her nicest furniture, their best knickknacks, and it's where Mr. Lincoln would have political meetings. What you see around you today is just the way the house looked in 1860. What you see around you, 2007. 1860, it looked like this. And I'll pass this around for everybody. But you see the 6 oval picture frames, some of them hung with heavy twine, just like Mary had. All of the black furniture in these 2 rooms belonged to the Lincolns. It's their property. The bookcase over there, the candelabra here. And by the way, here's the rear parlor. The marble top table, the bookcase, or the bookshelf over there, and the bookshelf behind me, all of those belong to Mary and Abraham. So what we've tried to do is give you an accurate visual of what these 2 rooms look like based on these 1860 sketches. Now, if you like real history, if you want to be where something happened that changed our country forever, you're there right now. In this room, May 19th, 1860, the 26 leaders of the Republican Party met Mr. Lincoln down here, and they formally offered him their party's nomination to run for president. After that, we haven't been quite the same. So look around you, folks. What you see is the way it was in 1860. Anybody have any questions or any comments?
Furniture, horsehair.
The furniture today is a blend of nylon and horsehair. In Lincoln's time, it was all dyed horsehair. Yeah. Let me ask you not to touch the walls, okay?
Why no one in this house?
Well, no one lives in this house. That's a good question. No one lives in this house now because they would never have any privacy. Because there's 225,000 people a year coming through here. It's a museum now. And we want to see it just the way Lincoln lived in it. And so we have his furniture and his decoration. If we had it today, we'd have a plasma TV and a Game Boy and an Xbox and a digital whatever. But not now. This is 1860. Okay. Good person. Anything else? Well, let's go.
You got one down there.
Oh, I'm sorry. These documents are all reproductions. Now, as we go through the house, it's a good question. As we go through the house today, I will try really hard to point out the authentic Lincoln-owned items. If I don't mention something, that means that that's a period piece or it's a reproduction. I didn't mention the table, did I? Because the table was not his. The papers were not his. The globes were not his. And the tables they're sitting on. But the things that Lincoln actually owned, I will try to mention so you'll have some idea. Now, all these other things that I talked about and she asked about, they were in someone's home in the 1850s, just not Lincoln's. They're what we call period pieces. Okay? Well, let's go from the formal side to the family side. One of you can lead us on through the dining room. Just keep walking, and I'll meet you across the hall in the sitting room. I'm going